And here they are in their robot modes here.
Yes.
Along with Grimlock here.
Right. This is, they have no guns on them. We didn't put any guns or weapons on them. These are just what they look like. Regular, you can see how it's shaping up. 2 arms, 2 legs, and then you have the leader, Scattershot. But then you have the real leader, which is him. Believe it or not. Before the final transformation happened. Now, there was, in the episode, the Technobots was fighting, what was his name? Abominus, but their team was called the
Terracons.
They were fighting the Terracons. Correct. They were fighting the Terracons. And then one of these guys, I forgot which one it was, it's been a while, he ran back to Grimlock and said, how can we fight something so enormous? And Grimlock told him, don't worry about it. I've already installed a new feature. This was after the Terracons formed Abominus. And then they kind of got, sidetracked. How are we going to fight something this massive? That's when Grimlock told these guys, don't worry. I've already put a feature in y'all to combat something like this. And bada bing, bada boom, I'm just saying that's how they found out that they can transform into Computron. And that's where we will get off into the bio now of Computron. What we are going to do, we are going to transform him right now live and put Computron together. And then we will go over more of the story of how Computron became to be. So, we have never done this before. So, This is a learning experience for us. So, be patient. We will get it. It cannot be that difficult. And, of course, I've said that before and turned out to be wrong. But, so, we don't know. We're just going to see how all this comes together. So, be patient. We will get it. And I am going to back up here because I need to back up because, yeah, that's what we need. That.
Yes.
Because
the instructions.
Yeah. Normally, once I do it one time, I don't need it, but hey. This is the first time doing this, and some of the parts were awfully stiff. So I had to go and get everything out of here now. So, y'all, tell us what you think about Computron. Did y'all like him? He didn't do anything for y'all. I would like to know y'all's opinions on him.
I do wanted to say this. Hopefully if these one of these fours can fit into these holes here on the sides of Scattershot's arms for combined mode, hopefully these components will fit into these holes. Because if y'all remember from our Scattershot review here, he did come with 2 guns that you would attach to these holes on the sides of his arms, but the problem is that the pegs for the guns that they attach onto the sides here are too bit big. So I don't know if one of these components can fit better in these holes. We'll just have to see.
So, okay.
Okay, so now I think we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's start off with scattershot.
Okay.
So to get scattershot ready, you're gonna take his arms and bring them up like you're going back into vehicle mode. And yes. Yes. And then you want to put them back in here. Well, of course, get this out of the way and rotate his waist sideways so that way you can bring these back in. Yeah. It is that is a loud ratchet sound.
That is.
Now, okay. Now take his knees and bend them this way, right? Yes. Yes. Bend them this way so they look like this, and you could see the ports here on the bottom. So that is scattershot all done.
Oh, that's very simple. Okay. I thought there would be more to it, but hey, what do I know?
Okay, from what I'm seeing in the instructions, it's saying that if I can adjust the camera. Okay. For what I'm seeing in the instructions, it's showing that light speed forms the leg here, but it doesn't show how you convert him into the arm, only the leg. But you can still convert one of these four into either the leg or the arm.
I guess. Pull that top around. Let's see something. But no, flip it. Hold them. Flip. No. There it is, right there.
Okay, yes.
You see that port?
Yes, I see it.
So, and I cannot get it out. So, yeah, I just cannot. Yeah. Okay. Well, there's the port right there. If you want him to be an arm.
Yes. This thing here does flip up if you want him to become an arm. But, yeah. This one's really tight. So, we're not gonna force it.
Right. So, we're going to use him for his intended purpose, which is a foot.
Yes.
Okay.
So to get light speed in his leg mode, we're going to... Well, first we are going to collapse his legs in. And now we're gonna Okay, bring his arms down like this.
Okay.
So they look like that. Okay, and that is his lag mode. So now we're going to take the combine mode foot here, and this hole is going to go into that peg, and you want light speed facing this way, like this. So you have that, and that is a lag all done.
Okay. There you go.
Now we're going to move on to the other leg, which is nose cone here. So to get him ready, okay. Okay, yes. Take the legs and flip them up, and take these treads and position them like this. I think that is correct. Yeah, I think that is the correct way it's supposed to go. But now take the other foot and attach it to that port into this peg here. Yes. Yes, I think that is correct. But if you want nose cone to be an arm, then you just want to flip his head down, and he can attach here. But I think you might need to flip his legs down, so that way it looks like an arm. And I think you can bring up the little drill thing like that if you want him to be an arm. And you can take his hand here and attach it here, and there you have an arm mode for him. And we're gonna see if nose cone can attach here. Okay.
Alright, don't worry about it.
Okay.
We'll try with the other two.
Okay. We're gonna see if the other two will do it. But I'm gonna...
Just a little bit too tight, y'all.
Yes.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, so we got the legs all done. Now we're gonna see if Lightspeed and Nose Cone can attach to these holes into their heads here. Okay, that went in good, and that went in good. Okay, so the legs went in really good. So far so good. So the legs went in really good, but the arms, I don't know. We'll have to see. But now we're going to come to Afterburner here. And it's saying to get him into arm mode, we're going to straighten his arms down. And, oh, well, bring his head down, of course. And I think that's it. Yes, that's it. So now take one of his hands and plug it into hole and tab like that. And now
Let's go ahead and put the other one together, then we can see how they fit. Just put them to the side.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. There you go. Okay. All right.
We're just gonna set him off to the side. After we get Strafe here transformed. Okay, so to get him in arm mode, you pretty much want to transform him back into his vehicle mode, but well, make sure that his head is pointing this way, and you do want to bring out the wings, and you do want to collapse in the legs. Yes. Or if you want to, you can just extend them out, which I think that's what the instructions says, to leave them extended out.
Yes, that would make more reason. Because then it'd be the same length as the other one, as far as arm mode, I would think.
Oh, well, I just saw the instruction says to collapse them in, but I think you can leave them I think you can leave it extended out. Mm-hmm. So that way, for what you said.
Yeah, the same. That this way it'd pretty much be the same length as him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
This way one's not shorter than the other. Somebody's phone going off, and that's. Y'all just ignore the phone.
Yes. So you take his hand and plug it into this port here, like that. And there you have his arm mode. And I will show you what his leg mode is, but before we get to that, we need to test this out. Okay, so now for the moment of truth.
If you want, let's see here. Okay.
Okay, so my dad's gonna... Oh.
There it is.
Okay, there we go. You just need to push it all the way in.
Yeah, if I didn't snap his head off. I don't think I did. But it's in there.
So you just push it in?
Yes, you gotta make sure the square's lined up with the square, and then you just gotta push it.
There we go. There we go.
The heads are a little bit smaller than those weapon pegs that was on there before. Okay.
Okay, so there he is.
Well, we got more to do.
Yes. I was gonna say if I could show them in their leg modes.
If you want to do that, you know.
Okay. But to show you in his leg mode for Afterburner, I think you would leave his head up and I think that oh it does have this thing that does fold out, but I'm guessing that's for the combine mode, but I think this is his leg mode here for Afterburner.
You just have to line up the square with the head, and you gotta push it in there.
There we go. And now for strafes. Now for strafes, leg mode, I think you just bring up the head and push his legs in, and I think that's his leg mode, but I think you also need to remove these guns off as well. But that's like his leg mode. But you do need to remove these guns out.
Yeah, I noticed that.
But like I said, the instructions only says to convert one component into one mode only on the four here. These four here. It doesn't tell you how to convert these into leg and arm on four of these components. It just only shows you how to convert them into one mode only.
Okay, so we have this big chest plate. We need to find out how it goes on.
So now we're going to take the chest piece here and guessing it... Yes, it just attaches here, but... Okay, there we go. Yes, it just tabs in here.
Okay.
And finally, for the combine mode head, which is this here, we're just going to slide it into Scattershot's head. There we go. And oh, and he does come with a gun here, which he would supposed to come with 2 guns, but
I'm assuming we only got one.
But we only got one. And you can have him fit it in his hand. Which is
very hard to do. No.
There we go. And there we go. Okay. Okay. And here we have Computron.
Correct. That is Computron.
And here he is. And with Grimlock here.
That is the total put together of Computron with the Technobots. Now, I'm going to read y'all something right quick, okay? And I believe I got the most accurate information. You can find this cartoon with Computron in the G1 Season 3, Episode 24. It's called Grimlock's New Brain. Computron was created by Grimlock. Grimlock hit with a dose of particles from an infused function inverter anti-electron. A dose of the particle gave Grimlock super intelligence. During a mission to Unicron's disembodied head, where the Autobots were outmatched by the new Decepticon Terracons, Grimlock used components of Unicron's head to construct the Technobots to battle them. Then Grimlock gave all of his knowledge to Computron. There at the end. Remember when I said that they were kind of fierce? The Technobots were kind of terrified because the Terracons transformed into Abominus. And then that's when Grimlock told them, don't be afraid, I've already incorporated this into y'all's transformation, and y'all can transform into a big guy like Abominus, and you can fight him. So that right there is a little bit of difference there. Computron, he is a calculating machine. And he can calculate how to disable any Decepticon. Don't get me wrong, he's strong, but he's also a thinker, a calculator. He processes the data immediately into what will be the best knowledge to terminate the Decepticon. Or even Abominus. And you see that in there, where Computron quickly uploaded the information from Abominus, and he come out with a perfect way to defeat Abominus. Did I say that right? Yes.
Yes.
And you see it in the cartoon of how Computron defeated Abominus in that episode of season 3, episode 24, and it's called Grimlock: A New Brain. Because we wasn't expecting that to come from Grimlock, because even in Transformers the movie, even in season 1, 2, where you start getting more familiar with the Dinobots, you just think of him as he's a big, powerful lug. But that's when Grimlock says, "Hey," I think his little foot right there kind of turned. Whoa, there goes fist.
I'm trying to give him a
Yeah.
360 view.
Yeah, that's okay. So
He does have a lot of stuff on his back here, but there's nothing you can do about it.
So that's how the Technobots in Computron was formed, and it was by accident, because he got a jolt to the brain, and it made him super ultra smart for a while. And then when the Technobots come to him and said, "Hey, how do we defeat Abominus?" he says, "Not to worry. I'm fixing to give y'all all of my intelligence that I have." And he uploaded it from Grimlock's brain straight to Computron. And then Computron took all that information and then understood how to defeat Abominus or anybody else. Then, a special thing, after he gave all of his knowledge and wisdom to Computron, he returned back to being the powerful dodo of the Dinobots, because he is the leader of the Dinobots. But he's not really intelligent, but he's very powerful. Well, in this situation, they changed it up. They made it to where he was very smart, like Einstein, and then took all that information for that short time and infused it straight into Computron. To where then, after he released all of his information, then he reverted back to his Dinobot self. Like nothing happened. So the Technobots kind of got a mixed message. You mean to tell me our creator was Grimlock? Yes. Your creator, the reason why you wholly exist is because of this Dinobot right here called Grimlock. And that's the only reason why you exist, because he created y'all. He literally made y'all into the Technobots into Computron, and then gave all his wisdom, because he was accidentally shocked when he was inside that part of Unicron, and he just got infused with a lot of knowledge. So anyway, now that is Computron.
Yes.
And I'm going to put him with his little buddy. Right there. His little buddy. So it's a very interesting spin on the whole thing. And I think that it's a great story because it took a turn, a loop that you was not expecting. So I'm glad that we got it done. Later on, I will be having the Terracons, but for right now, we just have Computron. Because I knew nothing about this guy. I never had him. We never had him, so I don't, you know.
And for a quick articulation for him, his arms can, yep, they can rotate all the way around. And that's it. That's it.
So he's also a bit of also Scramble City, from what I've seen. I didn't know if he was or wasn't, but he is. He's a bit, at least a bit of a Scramble City. Because you can still take the original formation, the legs go into the arms, excuse me, go into the legs. Holy cow. I'm sorry, y'all. That just came out of nowhere. So anyway. And that is it.
Yes. And we can still put him on the whirly bird thing.
That's up to you. That's up to you if you want to, or we can just go ahead and end it now.
I think we'll go ahead and end it now.
Okay.
Yes.
Before we do that, it's great hearing from y'all. It's great seeing y'all, and be careful in the heat. It's still hot, and there's been a couple of situations that was unforeseen on my end, but we had to deal with it. So hopefully it's all straightened out now. You know,
yes.
Just because you make videos and stuff like that don't mean life stops. It don't. You have to handle the good with the bad. And we did, and hopefully we're on the good end now. We're just going to see. That's all I'm going to say about that. Anyway, but we're still going. We are still going.
Yes.
So, y'all take care.
So there you have which is the 4-part video of the Technobots. Yes, I just remembered. So this was the 4-part video of the Technobots that form Computron here. So just wanted to say thank y'all for coming to the channel and subscribing to the channel. And watching also helps me and the channel grow as well. So go subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, like and comment as well. And I do have a playlist set up, and this will be in the Generation 1 playlist. And don't forget, I got shirts with my logo in the link description below for y'all to buy one of my shirts in colors and sizes. And that's it. So, thanks for watching.